Hello, people. According to this, we are live.
We never know
We
until
never
someone
know.
tells us.
We never know until somebody comes on and says, "Hi, we're here." So we're just waiting for you guys.
Yeah, it's different.
Mm.
No, I don't think we've ever done a live on a laptop.
Well, I think we have a couple of times when we
It was
first
a
started
long
off.
time ago.
Yeah.
I'll wait for someone to come in before we know. So it's working.
Yeah.
It's
Come
now,
on, people.
It's now
Come
pinging
on.
the cosmos. Someone is there. Someone is there.
I see somebody is. Hello, whoever's watching. Please say hi.
So what happened was we thought we would start where we started 4 years ago. We started 4 years ago in this van, Faith, sat in front of this very laptop, which Peggy's now blown the dust off and unarchived. Is that a word?
Unarchived, yeah. Dug out from the depths of storage.
Yeah. I've got to give you my phone just so you can mute it and see if it's so you can do comments and stuff.
Yeah, well, you can still see.
Can I see it on there? Can you?
You'll see it here as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
You should do. And I can even pop the chat out so we can see it separately.
Okay,
so it was all right there, wasn't it? So yeah.
So this is new to us because we've always done it on mobile devices or an iPad and so on. We haven't done it on the laptop for ages.
No.
Because they're not normally plugged into electric. But we are today.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for you guys to join us.
Yeah. So we are plugged in mains.
We are.
It's unusual. We're normally off grid.
We are.
You guys type to tell us this is working.
So please tell us if you can hear us.
Terrible.
I know. Sorry, but I had to. I don't know if they can hear us or not.
No.
Can you hear us? Can somebody please say hello?
Yeah, say hello, it's working.
Please. Pretty please. We are here.
Well, we are.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. So we'll wait for a few people to join before we say what's going on, what's in our mind, and obviously a general discussion with you guys. Where is the camera on this anyway? Up the top?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Happy to tell we've changed devices.
Yeah.
Oh, what a glamorous view of plug socket there.
I know.
It's been a luxury this week to have this thing. I mean, what's going on?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been different.
So please, whoever's watching, please hello. Hello, Hooked on Classics.
How you doing?
How are you?
So has anyone noticed the name change? It's been 4 years. 4 years of YouTube.
4 years, yeah.
4 years of exploring, 4 years of classics, 4 years of car shows, 18 months of lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a tricky 4 years. Trying to juggle all the different things that we've
Hooked on Classics. Well. Good.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the name change?
What do you think of Retro
Hello,
Ratz?
Caroline. How are you?
Hi. We've changed the name for a reason, and we're going to explain what it means. We're just waiting for a few people to join, and then we're going to explain why the name change and what it's all about. Because we've been retro renovations for 4 years.
Yeah, we have. And now that's changed.
Yeah.
Oh, you like it? Good.
Oh, that's good. Well, what we'll do is we'll explain why we've done it, and obviously, I'm sorry to you guys, but we'll have to repeat it a bit later on. So this is my really crappy drawing. Right, that's going to be roughly the new logo. We're two of the Retro Rats, and the Rats loosely translates to road and travel, because we want to start the Road and Travel Transport Club. And that's what we do. Everything we pretty much do with this channel. Because renovations, people
think that we're a company, and we're not.
We're not a company.
No.
It's just us two.
And Jack.
Yeah, obviously the Jack.
He's actually sat
shaking.
The moment in the front seat of the van here.
Doing security patrol.
Doing security, checking out everybody that walks past, because we are actually on a campsite on holiday.
Hello, HRCC.
Hello.
Or Yeah, HRR.
HRRCC.
CC. Yeah, so that's what Retro Rats is about. Now, the reason for this is when we were starting Retro Innovations YouTube channel.
Looks like mini logo a wee bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. When we first started Retro Innovations, we belonged to a really cool
Classic
car
club.
club, and they were called the Mini Rebels. They started off as a mini club and progressed
to classic cars.
Well, they progressed to everything,
Yeah.
and they mainly did the country shows and
Steam
so
fairs.
on, steam fairs, and that sort of thing.
I'm just gonna put the camera just like that.
How's that?
That's a bit better.
And we felt they were family, really. They were. Oh, leave him there a minute.
No, as well. He's having a good sniff.
Yeah, and we thought that the Mini Rebels was the get-togethers, the cars, the camaraderie, the lending each other tools and so on. It was just all really good. And sadly, due to people moving away, family split ups, all different reasons.
Many different reasons.
Many different reasons, all close together. The club
folded.
I just folded. It ceased to be.
We still talk to all of them.
Everybody's still friends. They're all good. Everyone's still friends.
But the club itself doesn't go.
And then obviously we've had 18 months, 2 years of lockdown. So the country shows are trying to cling on. And we're into, as you know, classic push bikes, classic mopeds, classic cars, the canals, the buses, all of the things are all transport related.
Walking.
So that's why we thought, with our artwork and our...
Hi, Pebbles!
And we want to do some wicked resprays and stuff. And we enjoyed the ratty renovations. So rather than being known for renovations...
Hold on. Sorry. Pebbles says, hi, girls. So lovely to have you pop up. Been thinking about you loads recently. Oh, thank you, Pebbles. I'm wondering if my camper, Peggy, not me personally, but her camper, called Peggy, advisories for the next MOT.
Well, everything's savable. I mean, you want to see the blimmin' Talbot I've got in the van. I mean,
in the yard.
Nobody else.
Talbot in the van. You mean the yard?
No, I don't do the English language. Talbot in the yard is probably the worst. I mean, that's for you guys to see whenever I start it, but it's the worst van possible that I could probably restore. It's hanging, so everything's doable. We'll have to private message you and see what these advisories are and see what we can do, because I can picture the van in my head. So that's we can see what can be done. Yeah. So yeah, that's where it gets back to.
How have you guys been from HRRCC?
Well, we've enjoyed a good week off.
Yeah, we've done lots of walks. I can say that because he's on the front of the van.
Alan John Archive, that's an interesting name.
Hi ladies, nice to see you both again. It's J.I. Bertie from Oxford.
Oh, well done. Excellent. See, this is what I love about live stream. We haven't done a live stream for ages.
No, we haven't.
And you never know who's going to pop up.
You still got VW T25. How's Van getting on?
No,
we don't have a VW T25.
We did have. We had Big Blue.
Chloe's doing work on a T4.
We had Big Blue, and we got offered a really good deal on a Triumph and some bits and bobs. So I let the T25 go for the Triumph. So that was a while back now. Yeah. So the T25 didn't get finished by me. It got moved on.
We have got an LT35 Luton van that we live in, not this one that we're currently in, because we use the one that we used to live in, which is the Ford Transit, for our holidays now, so that we go driving around, and the Luton van is more static. Yeah, the Luton stays static, and this is it's a bit of a hybrid. It's a Mark III, Mark IV, Mark V. With some Mark V bits of transit, whatever keeps it going. We lived in her for two and a bit years. She is a home from home. Did you get the new spotlights on your Mini? Not yet. That is something I have to do because
you can't announce it.
Can't announce it.
There's a big
big reason.
Mini, but yeah,
and I've also got to get my one of my wheel trims replaced as well.
Peggy does need to get her mini sorted. We will do that. What we're having trouble with is a lot of the pricing is because they're supplying
the
full
whole kit,
kits.
and I only need the spotlight yourself.
We only need a spotlight or a pair of spotlights to match. We don't need the full kit. Are you planning any more travels this year?
Yes. I've got quite a few walks planned because at the end of October, I am doing the Halloween walk in London. So I'm doing 13.1 miles. So I've got other walks planned for practice walks as well. So hopefully that means a bit of traveling. And obviously I'll be staying in London as well. But Chloe's not doing that one with me. And
it's because it's right on
in October, yeah.
I was going to say the Big Bang.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean the Big Bang. I mean fireworks tonight. So I got to stay back for Jack.
Also in October is Chloe's birthday. So we are going to I think what it's called now. It's with W. It's not Worthing. Woking. There you go. I'm going to take Chloe to Woking for her birthday. We're going to go there for 2 nights. Now you're going to wonder why Woking. Well, it's loosely connected. Chloe is actually 42 this year, but unfortunately I couldn't find a tour to do with The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is one of her favourite set of books.
I haven't got the right towel.
So, as we both enjoy War of the Worlds as well, I am taking Chloe to Woking to do the War of the Worlds trail, which is also walking, but it's only 5 miles, so she should be fine, and she gets a meal at the end of it.
So I'll just give her a couple of shout-outs. Hi, Caroline Smith. Love your yard, right up the street, lots of bibs, bobs.
Yeah.
It's blimmin' shocker. Blimmin' shocker. And then obviously...
Hey, David.
I've done a big change over the last few weeks. I've given up a really early morning job, which was knackering me out. And I've cut my hours down in my main job. So I will be working in the yard a lot more, which is where you guys come in. You get to see it. So Pebbles, no problem. We'll give her a shout. David Burridge. Hi, David.
Jack's in the front if you wonder where he is.
42 never. Can't tell. Put some weight on it.
That's why I'm trying to get her walking. Oh my God, he's not barking at the dog that's walking past.
My 18 look. If I just sort of...
No, the sea air's done us some good.
Yeah.
And she did do a lot of walking. It's actually hurt the back of her calves for a few days.
Yeah, it did. It was sore.
But we have done quite a bit of walking. Someone has found the missing letter.
I ain't got a clue. Someone has found the missing letter.
I'm older, lol.
Don't know what you mean, David. Not missing letter. But anyway, I've lost my train of thought now. B. We both stare at the screen.
B. Nice one. Hope birthday day goes well. Oh, thank you. Hello, Desolator. How are you?
Hey. Is it Desolator? Is that how you say it? Desolator.
Desolator, isn't it? Desolator? Oh, I don't know. Desolator sounds better.
Can't just make people's names up.
I don't care. Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Right, so just to recap.
Name change for Retro Ratz.
We're the Retro Ratz.
Ah, Fassel is with me. Hello, Fassel.
Oh, found the bee.
You found the bee. Oh,
it's been like 3 years.
Excellent. Sorry, everybody. We're now very excited. We have now found the bee.
I think it's going to have to come in this van.
I don't think it's going to fit in this van.
Fassel, it has to come into this van.
Oh my God, where are we going to put it?
On this wall.
What, it's going downwards?
Yeah, I'll get it on
there.
I'll get it on
there. Okay, can I go downwards?
No, that's for...
Now everybody's like, now what's going on here?
Oh, Jackie Boy's nose is in the screen.
See, there's Jackie Boy. There's Jackie Boy. Don't forget the like button. Oh yeah, please give us a thumbs up.
Give Jackie Boy a like, because he's in the camera now. So yeah, we're back where it started 4 years ago in Faith, our transit, which is every mark. She had lots of hiccups this year. So one of the questions was, are you going to travel more this year? We didn't travel more this year because she ended up on the back of a recovery truck.
Back in May.
And we had to have the tank dropped. We had to have all the fuel taken out, which obviously 30-year-old fuel. It was lots of rubbish in there. We then found that the pipes that came out the top of the tank that went to the metal pipes that feed the fuel, they were perished, so we were probably sucking in air at that point. The diesel pump filters were clogged. The fuel filter was clogged. What else was gone?
Throttle cable.
The throttle cable was hanging on one thread. So we were actually tugging where it had frayed so much. We're actually pulling to and fro, the sound deadening rather than the throttle. And that's why I couldn't get it to stop throttling. So we actually had a new throttle cable. It's a Mark 5, so it makes it a little bit more tricky to drive because sometimes she throttles up at roundabouts.
Retro girls power.
Just keep things. We try and keep old things going. Then we Jack, you're getting on, aren't you? Oh.
So the name change, people.
They see that? Yeah, I'm gone.
There you go. Don't lick my hand.
Stop clicking.
So name change. Retro Ratz.
Road and transport.
Travel.
Oh God, I can't even get it right.
Road and travel. And the Z, because you can't have retro rat, doesn't sound right, does it? So you retro rats. Thanks, Jack.
Go and lay down. Go in the security in the front.
Doggy.
Where's the doggy? Go over there.
Go, Birdie.
Go to security. Go on then. Off you go. Good lad. Go and do the security.
Over there. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so road and travel, because we're going to set up a road and travel transport club.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. He's back again.
Hey, Jenny. Yes, we renamed our channel, Jenny. This is what we're just talking about. Retro Rats. Hang on, I'll have it again.
Yeah, as people join, I'm sorry for everyone who's seen it before. It's a very crap drawing that I've done. We're the Retro Rats because of all the things we're into. We're water rats.
Yeah.
We're road rats.
Walking rats, camera rats.
Camera rats.
Welding rats.
Yeah, so all the rats can do all the different things. And obviously, with Retro Innovations, a lot of people thought we was a company, and we're not a company. People were coming to me. Obviously, I've been thanks, Jack. Doing a lot of.
Are we that boring?
I have been doing a lot of renovations, and I really appreciate the people who come to me and wanted it. But I don't get enough hours to do that many vans. I'm not a company, so and if you go back to the days where we did that VW T2, the round nose, I really enjoyed doing the rat look.
I'm very sorry, Jenny. I'm going to say this how I read it and how it is. Puke. Nissan Puke.
No, that's what your sister's family got.
Yes, my sister has actually got a Nissan Duke and it works really well. But when I worked in
Nissan Duke?
When I worked in
modern.
When I worked in the transport part of the NHS, we used to nickname them the Nissan Puke. So sorry, that's just how I.
No ratty welding, I hope. Well, always strong welding.
Strong weld.
Strong welding. We don't mind strong welding. No, I mean I've obviously the ratty resprays and so on. It will become more apparent with the ideas and the vehicles. A lot of people don't realise, but the yard is absolutely full. There's not just one rascal van there being done. There's 4 rascal vans there being done. There's a Talbot there ready to be done. Obviously, I've been doing this transit. I've just finished the metro, which the video will be up for you guys to see soon. It's gone back home now. The metro work was good.
We've also got Olive to get back on the road. Gas is obviously.
Well, they don't know.
Olive is our mini Clubman estate.
The mini Clubman estate. And she's going to have all the work done over the winter. So for next year's shows, we're going to try and book as many as we can. Chances are we'll be going back in the Clubman estate. We've also just finished the Montego.
Yeah.
It's the only 1.6 hour left in the country.
On the road.
So it's been busy. Do you want a Ford Fiesta? Yes. I was waiting for a slap.
I think you need to walk.
Oh, do I? Peggy had a little white Ford Fiesta a long time ago. That was an automatic, wasn't it?
That was.
And do you know what? That thing ran on fumes.
Ran really well.
I don't think we've had a vehicle since. It was It was the first of the round nose. I don't know what mark that would be. Should know, shouldn't I? First of the round nose. I'm going to put a light on because we're a bit dark now.
Ta-da!
Oh, we're here!
Mhm.
Look at that technology.
Even Jackie was like, "What?"
It was a bit grainy, wasn't it? Yeah. So we had a little Fiesta, a little white one, a while back. It was when Peggy just first passed her test, and it never put fuel in it.
Hardly ever put
It
fuel
put
in it.
£20 in. It just kept going and going and going.
Mhm.
I had a Mark 1 Fiesta back in the 90s.
Cool.
I was driving before I passed my test. Under instruction,
Go on then.
obviously,
Go and have a look.
for legal reasons. Go
Well,
have a look, Jack.
I learned to drive in a Ford Fiesta.
And my mum and dad saved up, and they bought me a Fiesta with Fido Dido all down the back of the
window.
vehicle.
It's quite
Back window.
cool.
It was pretty cool. And my dad borrowed it. I was only driving about
You passed your test,
less
yeah.
than that. It was less than 2 weeks, maybe a week. And my dad borrowed it and took it into a garage to get some fuel, and a van went into the garage. I don't know whether he went too quick or lost control or something, but he smacked into it while my dad had borrowed it, and I never got that car back. The
No.
insurance company wrote it off. So my first
Caroline says Ford rust buckets. It's also fix or repair daily, and that's our surname.
is in for MOT in November.
Oh, and it's low mileage.
Ah.
Pretty
Well, let me
cool.
know. Let me know, Jenny.
Yeah.
You know, let us know how it goes and what you plan to do. Happy to save it anyway. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
That's right. Jack's gone back to the front of the van again.
Back to the future.
Back to the front. Sounds really wrong, but he's gone back into the front.
Jack hasn't gone back to the front.
He's gone back into the front.
Anyway,
he's watching whatever's going on the
Someone
side.
says Fiesta. We get a whole discussion on
I know.
Fiestas. You
Cool.
never know where this channel is going to go.
No.
Yeah, my Cortina is rusty. Not going to lie. Wow, really?
I like Cortinas. Well, you like Cortinas as well.
Oh,
you like Caprice as well.
People know this story, but it's always a good one when Cortinas pop up.
No.
We're not going to say it again. If you want the Cortina story, put it down in the comments. I'm going to hold off.
Go on then.
No, hold off. If you want the Cortina story, put it in the comments. Yeah, it's not worth much. Yeah, just let us know. Just let us know. I got to find 2 pennies to rub together. I found 2p on the floor, didn't I? So I found 2p as we were walking. So if I find another one, I'll have 2 pennies to rub together.
We've had some nice walks actually on this holiday. We Buy Any Car offered me £300.
We could probably do We Buy Any Car, match the price.
Jenny, would you like me to slap her for you?
Advice, please. I poured petrol into my underslung water tank. Eek.
How do I
clean it? Oh my god.
You can have it for nothing. Jenny, no, don't tell her that.
You have to take. It's not designed to hold petrol. You have to drain it pretty quick. It's underslung, yeah. But you got a tap, haven't you? You can drain yours out. So
Hasn't got a bung or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
drain it out
pretty
really
quick
clean
before
it.
the petrol eats the pipes and the tank.
Because they're not designed for petrol, so if it's a plastic underslung tank
that's
or
a
something.
strange thing to do. I'm not knocking you, but that's a strange thing to do. It must have been a very stressful day. Yeah, if you've got a tap on your tank, get it out now.
Yeah,
and just keep pouring water in there, flush it through with a hose.
And then once it's definitely ran clear and no more fuel in there, then I would say get those like sterile stuff that you can, same as when you do baby's bottles, get a couple of those in there, sterilize it.
And really then depends how much you put in there to work.
But you still need to sterilize it because you won't want it to taste like fuel either, unless you just completely change it, which is more money.
Yeah, you're just going to have to keep flushing it for the now and then we'll have to reassess it. We'll have a chat, Jenny. I'll give you a shout. November's a way off yet, so we keep using it for now. So it's low mileage. Take it for a run. It needs a run for an MOT anyway. Yeah. And you got that lovely long road that
Yes, please tell us about the Cortina.
Yeah, okay. So we had a Mark 5 bright orange Cortina, and a neighbour of ours, we lived in a flat at the time, kept nagging that they wanted to buy it.
It's not the story I thought.
Oh no, not that story. No, crazy. Crazy Dave wanted this Cortina, and he was going on and on and on. And it was at a time when we could only have one vehicle. We only had one parking space. We could only afford the insurance of one car. We were quite young at the time.
Speak for yourself. I'm still young.
Yeah, Benjamin Button. And in the end, a little Metro 5-door came up. Vanden Plas, a real light, nice little motor. Wish I had it now. And I said to Scatty Dave, yeah, you can buy my Cortina. Well, he was there within about 20 minutes with the cash.
Yeah, he was actually.
On a Saturday, like it is today, on a Saturday night. He paid for it. We did the logbook and so on. Off he went with the keys, chuffed as anything.
Now, bear in mind, he lived across the road from us.
He lived across the road. Now, we're led in the flat. It was a Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock?
I'd say it's earlier than that. 7 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I can hear this sound like a hornet. Really loud. You know, there's a flipping hornet in this room. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Oh, it was doing my nut. In the end, I decided it's got, something's going on outside. I've got to have a look. So I got up, got out of bed, went over to the window. I couldn't believe it. Scatty Dave was on his knees on the roof. Long extension lead all the way up his garden.
Yep.
Yeah. Cutting the roof, putting a flipping sunroof in. And do you know what the result was? Can you guess what the result was? I'll give you a couple of minutes to guess what the result was. You just can't make this up. No, can't make it up. And it was a nice Cortina, and it's the last one I've ever driven. So if we come near your way, Hooked on Classics, I want to go, because I haven't driven a Cortina since that day of that orange one, and that's got to be...
Well, Connor's...
Oh, it's 15 years ago.
Maybe longer, because Connor's 23.
Maybe 18. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Right, you've had a couple of minutes. The result was...
Not a couple of minutes.
I'm telling him.
He destroyed it, I guess.
Well, not quite.
Not quite.
He sold the car 6 weeks later because he said the sunroof leaks. Could make it up. There's some nutters out there, I tell you. I've seen some of the work they do.
Yeah.
When we found wallpaper.
Oh my God, the T20. No, that was T2.
T2. We did a T2 job, and the whole jacking point, doorstep, everything was it was all full of wallpaper. And you know when wallpaper's brand new and you get it from the DIY store and it's in that roll and sealed with plastic, well, they bent that in half and they shoved it in there.
And it was 70s wallpaper too.
And it was chicken wire as well.
Oh my God, yeah.
So we have found some idiot work. But yeah, he put a hole in the roof of it.
Yeah, he cut the hole too big.
Cut the hole too big, yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely an idiot.
Well, he did it in a rush.
Yeah.
Like 7 in the morning on Sunday, and he upset every single neighbour in that cul-de-sac. Because it was a nice little quiet street.
Yeah, it was.
Peggy's giving you her nose.
Sorry, I'm trying to... My sock had come off my heel, so I had to pull it up.
So anyway, going back to this.
Ow.
Sorry. Ratz.
You need to come down a bit.
Road and travel.
There you go.
Transport club. The Ratz Club. So I'm going to turn this around again.
People are going to read your writing.
People are going to read my writing. We're going to do this club, right?
Yes.
And it's going to be everything. And I'm listing everything.
The guy sounds a little... He was just a little.
He was scatty.
You're welcome to have a drive in TC. Oh,
I love that.
Name, TC.
Yeah, I'll have to give you a shout. We're going to give you a shout. We'll arrange at some point. So classic push bikes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Rally 20s, the BSAs.
Anything like that.
We had a Rally Rectra, didn't we? That had a radio and made funny sounds.
Chloe actually sold it to a chap in London, or the outskirts of London.
Because he was going to do
a charity run. And he wanted to do it retro style and thought it'd be brilliant to be riding along with all the sounds and the radio and stuff. So
I'd had it for a little while and I was saving up for our Morris Minor. So I put the money into the Morris Minor. I don't tend to build my collection up and then sell it all. I do let things go when I've built the collection up till it gets to a point where I need some space, or I'm going to put the money into something else. I mean, that's what naturally occurs, isn't
Where's
it?
your phone?
I don't know.
What have you done with your phone?
Sat on it.
Can I have it a moment? Thank you.
Yeah. So classic push bikes, mopeds, motorcycles, cars, vans, camper vans, buses, agricultural vehicle, tractors. We're going to include narrowboats and boats, and all classic items that move people and goods are going to be allowed into this club. Now, obviously, you're not going to have a gathering where if someone brings a narrowboat and someone brings a push bike. It's not going to work like that. It's going to have to be an online club, like a page. So what I'm thinking is, do I keep the club private and invite people and people get invited to it? Or shall I leave as a page and everyone can join in, everyone can chat, everyone can do it? But whereas members, and obviously members get more, so they get invited to meetups and groups and get invites. Because the only way I can do it is if we attend a show, we give the members lots of notice that we're going to be at the show, and if I book a stand, you lot can join us. And I think that's the best way going forward. It's going to be mostly country shows and that sort of thing, but throughout the year, it's going to vary. Who knows? I'm just going to read. I have an old motorbike too. I have to go now. I need some food. Oh, well, we'll give you a shout at some point.
Enjoy your food.
Yeah, enjoy your food. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, let us know what you think, because it all starts when we know when the mini rebels folded. We felt a loss. We did. We felt like this group had gone, and we really liked the camaraderie of it. So obviously we're mostly based in Swindon, but they were
actually based.
They were spread about Oxford, Stroud.
Yeah, and we used
Gloucester.
to drive about an hour to the meeting.
Yeah, so
once a month.
Close. It wasn't a local group. It was kind of like a south.
But we didn't mind doing that.
But I'm thinking, and previously, like 20 odd years ago, we set up Hubcap's Mini Club. Now I don't know if anyone in the mini scene's on here who remembers Hubcap's Mini Club. It was one of the first MSN internet chat groups before Facebook and so on. Long before Facebook was invented, you had MSN pages, and Hubcap's Mini Club was one of the MSN pages, and it was very successful. And we used to do weekly chat nights and so on, and it was a very good group. And even now, 20 odd years later, we've still got quite a lot of friends who are what we call the original Hubcap group. Yeah. So we thought to myself, we're on holiday, we've got time to think, and we thought, we miss Hubcaps, we miss the Rebels.
We do. Have to excuse the geese going over.
Yeah, there's a lot of geese fly over here. Why don't we, third time lucky, set up a group of like-minded people, and it's a transport group.
Yep.
Whether you ride a push bike or anything, you can hear the geese there. So you want to do that shout out?
Jules Baker, hi you two. Shout out to Kate Rootledge, please. Hello, Kate.
Hello, Kate. So yeah, so that's what Retro Ratz is about. That's kind of the rough logo. Someone said it's like the Mini. My favourite car out of all the collection, of everything we own, and I know it sounds funny, I love my Rover 214. And it's mostly based on the steering wheel that's in the Rover 214, which I found out recently is the same steering wheel they put in the Rover 100, the Metro, the 114 and that. So that's what it's loosely based on.
Yeah. So I was just sharing.
Probably don't know. I have just changed jobs after 7 years. I did read it. Yes.
Okay.
But fair play to you, and sometimes a change is good. I like all the inclusive aspect.
Yeah.
Thanks, we enjoy each other. Thank you. We'll keep doing it then.
Yeah,
someone likes the channel.
Someone has to.
So, and another thing, we're just going to keep repeating ourselves tonight.
Yeah, sorry.
We started the channel 4 years ago. So Retro Innovations, as it was then, started 4 years ago, and we did an introduction. We sat in this very spot in Faith, our old transit, up against this wall, and made it up.
We did. We just made up the name Retro Innovations and gone with it.
And you guys have been really supportive.
But the name changes because we keep getting confused with a company. They think Chloe is going to renovate their vehicles, and
I think I've got a team of people in a yard,
and she's just one person, so she can't do it. So we decided that Retro Ratz was more us, really, because we have vehicles that look like rats, but
all our vehicles are ratty.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they are all over. Yours got trim missing.
Mine's got a little bit of trim missing, and somebody smashed into one of the spotlights. But so the glass is missing, and it's now gone rusty. But
we're into everything. If
we are.
If anyone, we don't really have guests at the yard because Jack chases everyone off. But
if you ever want to do a meetup,
we thought meetups are easier.
Yeah.
We've got Faith working again. Touch wood. We got Faith working again. Our transit.
Touch wood.
So we. Oh yeah.
Hang on.
I put a pole in the
Touch
van. Don't even ask why I put a pole in the van. It's nothing to do with dancing anyway.
It's actually to do with raising the roof just that slightly bit higher to let the water run off.
The guy who retrofitted. Oh yeah, we have to get him to redo it. Fuzz Townsend.
Oh yeah, Fuzz Townsend.
Fuzz Townsend. It's going to be Retro Innovations. It's going to be wrong.
That's all right.
That's fine. To go to Fuzz.
That's fine. I'm sure because I
can
speak to him and do a Retro Ratz one.
Yeah. Do you know, I'm glad you.
Just means we're going to have to go to the Classic Car and Motor Show in November.
Well, I'll get hold of him before that. But yeah, it's Fuzz Townsend.
We'll get Fuzz to do it.
Yeah, we'll have to go to Fuzz and get a new one because that was a little while ago now. So yeah, we'll go to Fuzz. Thanks for pointing that out because
somebody wanted to reuse it.
Yeah, I was going to do a new intro. No, well, you know, that probably wouldn't have dawned on me. You lot would have pointed it out straight away.
Thanks for the intro. Well, oh yes, forgot Facebook. What about your intro? Yes. See, Facebook's has already been changed. It's ready to. I did all the name changing yesterday. So all the eagle-eyed people would have noticed.
Yeah, some people said straight away.
Are you sure you guys haven't missed a trick? You could have started a renovation business.
I could, but I think I'll go bust.
Yeah, because Chloe want to keep all the vehicles.
No, well, I haven't got a big enough yard. I haven't got access good enough. I'm not doing a load of downing work.
I was enjoying that, and then.
What do you mean I was enjoying that and then? I'm confused. Peggy looks confused.
Yeah.
See the two lines going on. Someone's got a weird noise going on.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, we're being distracted. It sounds like
there's a vehicle going on.
Sounds like someone's got a tuk-tuk. We're not in the yard at the moment, as you can tell. We're deep in the depths of Cornwall. How do you say Cornwall?
Cornwall.
Right as far as you can go, really.
Not quite. We're not at Land's End.
They gave us access to their internet, and it went off about half hour before the so we're on Peggy's phone.
You're on my hotspot, actually.
Hotspot connected to an old laptop, and it's working. Retro Restore. Yeah. The reason why I wanted the Retro Ratz is because I wanted to link in with the club.
Yeah.
The road and transport. The road and travel.
And the Z is just club. Because you can't have Retro Rat. It just doesn't sound right.
No. So we're the Rats, and the Rats is Road and Travel Transport Club. So that's what I'm going to be setting up.
Have you watched? No. Have you watched Retro Restore?
Oh, I can say I thought that was a name, not a suggestion. Have I watched Retro Restore? Is that in the barn? That's got a different name in it, one I'm thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one in the barn called? I like that program. They did this old guy's radio up. I love that. He cried at the end. I nearly cried too.
Another one where he... Oh, all the geese are going past again. Isn't that the one where he his wife got it for him when they got they got together,
Yeah, because
and then when she passed away, it stopped working.
Back in the day, people appreciated stuff. If someone bought a radio in the 50s or 60s, they made it last as long as possible.
Mm.
And he treasured this radio and carried it around with his wife and so on. And they took it to the beach, and that was his memory of them being young and listening to this radio on the beach and that. And I just thought it's lovely. So I just thought,
the guy with the Fools and Horses car.
Now I'm going to have to look it up. It's on YouTube, is it? I'll have to have a look up. It's not a channel I've come across.
What are you watching?
I've been looking for stuff new.
What are you watching?
I've only just finished watching all of Ian Russell. If you haven't watched Ian Russell, that's on. Well, I started watching it on Amazon, and then if you download Pluto TV on your device, Pluto TV is totally free. You can watch TV, or you can go to on demand and watch. Oh God, what's his Full Custom Garage? Oh, I was hooked. Welding galore. If you love welding,
because he fabricates everything, which is ideal.
He just fabricates.
He's not buy it off the shelf and just weld it on. He is I'm going to fabricate this out of this sheet of metal, and he does it.
Blimmin' wonderful to watch. I can't wait to start getting back into all that. I like fabricating things.
Very, very talented.
Yeah, I am. He is.
Well, I didn't want to say that.
Got us independent trading. Yeah. Do you know I was offered a Reliant Rialto last week and I turned it down? I was very good. I could have had a Reliant Rialto in the scheme of things, but I turned it down mainly because I didn't have the room.
There's loads of geese, isn't there?
There is a lot of geese. Yeah, I counted about 22 earlier. So anyway, forgetting about the geese. What?
You tired?
No, I wasn't counting sheep. I was counting geese. Yeah. So anyway, what do you guys want to know? It's been ages since I've done a live. It's really fantastic to have you guys with us.
So, as I say, we're currently down in Cornwall. We are in Hale.
We've got to get Faith back about 240 miles.
Tomorrow.
We'll have a sleep on it tonight and get back 240 miles today. Thank you, David.
Yes,
if you're still watching.
Thank you
for keeping an eye on our yard for us. That's been really good. David's been keeping in the yard for us.
So we are
probably been sleeping in each van. He can't actually. I've got the keys on.
So have I.
If I'd left the keys there, David, would you sleep in each different van?
So we're now in Cornwall. We did start off by going to Devon. So we did go to Woolacombe for a few days. And did some walking from there down to the beach.
You want to tell him the mishap?
Which one?
The yellow road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Driving to Woolacombe, and we knew we could go across the moors. So we go through Exford and up to Simon's Bath. Jenny, your neck of the woods. Get to Simon's Bath, and somehow we managed to go up towards Lynmouth instead of going straight on towards... we managed to get back into so we managed to get into Woolacombe, but a slight diversion.
You're near my new workplace. Right, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Jackie Boy's in
lovely
the front
part of the country.
of the van.
Yeah, Jackie Boy's in the front.
He's on security.
So
he was in Woolacombe for a few days.
But I was a bit concerned because this whole transit struggles
with the pool.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, we drove with the. Did we drive through with the pool?
I'll look at the map a bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it rings a bell.
I know where the pool. I know. Yeah, through the moors and that.
Yeah, but what a lovely part of the country. God, it was lovely. And then we travelled the Atlantic coast all the way down.
Yep, A39.
To the bottom of Cornwall.
All the way down to Newquay. Got back onto the A30 at Newquay, and then gone from there through Red Roof to Hale, and we're in Gwithian. On the road to Gwithian.
What a lovely part of the country. So it's been a nice relaxing week.
Plenty of walks. I drive across the moor to get to work.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is nice.
Lovely.
See, I can understand why you drive across the moor, Jenny, because obviously we know where you live.
Yeah, what a lovely part of the country. a lovely part of the country.
It's a very lovely part of the country.
So, so I've got a decision to make on Monday. Do I start taking an engine out of a van to get the egg gasket done, or do I get on with another van and get the welding done? Because by Christmas I got
many projects.
Well, by Christmas I got to have a van up for sale.
Too many projects.
Yeah, I need to get some of them done and get some of them sold. And then Retro Ratz comes in because obviously respray can be. I had a go at the. I don't know if you've seen our Facebook page. But I recently had a go at graffiti. I
paid for Chloe for the wedding anniversary to have a lesson with a graffiti artist who actually obviously charges for lessons. It was 5-hour lesson. Yeah, 5 hours.
I don't know if I
5.5.
I don't know if that's
5 or 5.5 anyway.
If that's going to pick up an image.
And Chloe and off. So his name is KB.
This is illegal. It's a war we got permission on.
So there was So because Chloe had done graffiti sort of work on or spray painting on vehicles before, KB didn't have to go through all the necessary for the lesson. So they actually he changed the lesson slightly for Chloe, so customized it. And KB does actually do lessons at a local school. He did it for the summer holidays. So KB is what's called Inca the Mole. And obviously Chloe's there with the first point, if anybody was actually looking, of Retro Ratz. So yeah, thank you. So it's nice work.
Thank you.
Banksy, yeah, kind of Banksy.
A long way to go.
But that's the reason why. Another reason why it's Retro Ratz. Got to go, ladies. Cooking dinner. Chat soon, Jay. Bye, Jay.
Nice to have you here.
Have a good dinner.
Plug my phone back in.
Yeah, plug your phone.
Why we got electric?
Yeah, why we're on hookup.
Before we go back to the yard of off-grid dark days and no solar.
So I paid for that for Chloe from KB. So if anybody wants KB's details, then you need to just look for Inca the Mole on Facebook, and you will find.
It was very interesting.
It was
very different to the work I've done before.
Yeah.
Learning the different paints, the different lids, the different caps,
techniques,
the techniques, and it was very enlightening.
And he showed you how to do the lettering as well, didn't he?
Yeah, and the shading in, the blending in, and so on. It was very, very interesting how they do it. So, I know I don't permit tagging. I think tagging's horrendous. But actual artwork.
See, that's
very skilled.
That's the good thing with KB, because he does do it on where there is permitted graffiti work, which is why they have the artistry work there. We know of quite a few people who do graffiti as an art form and not for tagging, and they are absolutely brilliant. So I think it's a good thing to have, because if you can do it, do it.
And we got 3 vans in the yard at the moment that all need resprays. So what I'm going to do is involve
you. Look out for the artwork.
Yeah, I'm going to involve you guys, get suggestions, got some ideas, and they're going to get 4 custom resprays. We're gonna get KB back to help and so on, and they're going to help. So you're going to see some really interesting artwork. When the van's done, welded and MOT'd, you're going to see the artwork come onto the channel as well. So that's a bit like the Retro Ratz. The Retro Ratz work, as well as the Road and Travel Transport Club.
Yeah.
So it's all going to get incorporated, and that's the whole idea of the name change.
It is, yeah. So it all can come under one thing.
Possibly.
Maybe. Yeah.
So how are you guys? What have you guys been up to? We want to know about you guys. Just chat as well. General discussion.
Yeah, what have you been doing? What are you up to?
Jenny's changed jobs. That's exciting. That's exciting. But what have the others guys been up to? Have you bought anything? Have you bought any vehicles? What have you got? I recently bought, I say recently, it wasn't that recently, but I acquired this year a Rally 20 push bike. It's absolutely brilliant. And the lady, I said to the lady, do you want to know when it was made? And she goes, can you do that? I said, yeah, roughly. So I found the date on it, and it was October 69. And she goes, do you know, I got given this push bike in December 69 by my parents for Christmas. And she'd had it from 1969 all the way until 2021.
Pebble says she can help you with the van artwork.
Yeah, I know, she's very
I
good.
know.
Look at that glass work you do.
I know, your glasswork was amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'll let you know when I'm doing them. But yeah, this, where was I? Yeah, this bike, 1969, how many years is that? So if we round it off to 70 to 20, 50, she's had it 52 years.
Mm-hmm.
52 years she'd had that bike. Wow. 50 years. I'm the second owner now, even though I don't have a logbook. But yeah, it's a nice bike. I'm going to do a little short video on it soon.
And we're also going to look at electric bikes.
We're going to give electric bikes a look at. Oh, excuse me.
Because
I'm fat and lazy.
I'm going to be honest here, I never had a bike when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a bit odd, isn't it?
I always walked or
I
roller
give us a
skates.
hands up in the comments if you had a bike as a kid. It's a bit odd.
I had roller skates and stuff, but I never had a bike. So
you could do the coastal challenge on roller skates.
No. So you've seen those hills? Yeah, I'd be gone down the cliff. So it wasn't until I actually met Chloe when I was 16 that I got my first bike, and it was a chopper. And
we cycled the Isle of Wight.
We did. We cycled from one end to the other. And I found it difficult because obviously I never rode a bike. To me, it was very difficult. So I do have a push bike. I've got a rally.
Stowaway.
Yeah, I got a stowaway. That's it. Rally stowaway. Stowaway 7 I've got. So I have got that, and I have ridden the part of the Tarka Trail, and I did ride there and back. So I am. Oh, sorry, just reading what Jenny's just wrote. Yes, Jenny, we'll message you our address.